January 26th. Reset quiet confidence. Confidence does not announce itself. It does not require validation. It does not need witnesses. It does not seek approval or recognition or acknowledgement. Confidence is the quiet certainty that your actions will produce results regardless of whether anyone is watching. Most people confuse confidence with performance. They believe confidence must be visible, that it requires demonstration, that it needs to be proven to others before it can be claimed. But this is not confidence. This is insecurity disguised as assertion. Real confidence is quiet. It does not need to convince anyone. It does not argue its worth. It does not defend its capability. It simply acts. And through consistent action, it proves itself without ever making a claim. Loud confidence is compensation. It is the attempt to create belief through volume when belief does not exist internally. It is the projection of certainty to mask doubt. It is noise designed to distract from the absence of substance. Quiet confidence does not need noise, because it is built on evidence, on the repeated demonstration that you can do what you say you will do, on the accumulation of small wins that prove capability without requiring announcement. It shows up daily, not dramatically, not with fanfare, not with declarations of intent, just consistently. The same actions repeated at the same standard, regardless of whether anyone notices. Most people show up when it matters, when performance will be evaluated, when results will be seen. But showing up only when it matters reveals that confidence is conditional, that it depends on external validation to function. Real confidence shows up when it does not matter, when no one is watching, when the effort will go unnoticed. Because confidence is not about proving anything to others. It is about proving something to yourself, and what you prove to yourself through private consistency is more valuable than what you prove to others through public performance. Because private consistency builds trust in your own capability. This is what quiet confidence is built from. Not talent, not natural ability. From the evidence you accumulate privately that you do what you commit to, that your word is reliable, that your actions match your intentions. No noise needed. Confidence does not require explanation. It does not need to justify itself. Confidence is demonstrated through action, not declared through words. Most people talk about what they are going to do. They announce intentions. They share goals. They describe the person they are becoming. But talking is not confidence. Talking is often the substitute for action. Quiet confidence does not talk. It executes. It does not explain what it will do. It does what needs to be done. It does not predict outcomes. It produces them. It does not seek credit. It simply completes the work and moves to the next task. This does not mean you never speak about your work. It means you do not speak to create the illusion of work. You do not announce to compensate for lack of action. Confidence is built in silence, in the hours spent working when no one knows you are working, in the repetitions completed when no one is counting, in the standards maintained when no one is checking. Most people seek external confirmation before they feel confident. They want someone to tell them they are capable before they believe it. They want validation from others before they trust themselves. But this creates dependency. Quiet confidence is independent. It does not require external input. It does not wait for permission. It does not need approval to act. It knows what needs to be done and does it regardless of whether anyone agrees. This independence comes from self-trust, and self-trust comes from honoring private commitments, from doing what you said you would do when no one would know if you did not. Every time you follow through privately, you add to your confidence. Every time you maintain standards without witnesses, you strengthen your self-trust. Every time you execute without needing validation, you build internal certainty. This accumulation is invisible to others. They do not see the private repetitions. They do not witness the quiet consistency. But you know, and that knowledge is what creates confidence. Quiet confidence does not need to be seen. It only needs to be real. And it becomes real through the daily practice of showing up without announcement, of executing without explanation. Most people want to feel confident before they act, But confidence is not a prerequisite for action. It is the result of action. You do not become confident and then execute. You execute repeatedly, and confidence emerges. This is why waiting to feel confident guarantees you never will. Confidence is not granted, it is earned. Reset your understanding of confidence. Stop seeking external validation. Stop announcing intentions. Start building confidence through private consistency. Let actions speak consistently. Let results accumulate quietly. Day 26. Built in silence.